Okay, so that's a good thing. You will be able to revisit this particular workshop again if you required. Okay, next thing is I would like to welcome new members who joined recently and few seconds back. And thank you all of you for joining this session. This is a very fantastic and important session for all of you to understand new thing into the in terms of mental health, in terms of how we can change our thoughts. Okay, and stay tuned on this particular workshop. This is going to be a very important workshop for all of us, and this workshop will be done into a specific manner. Okay, so what we are going to do is we are going to have the go to the guidelines first. Okay, the guideline for this workshop is uh, you must have the pen and paper with you and water with you so that you will be able to take a points and notes. Okay, second important thing is we have a Q&A section in this particular Zoom meeting. You can use this Q&A session so that all the questions which you have, you can written down into the Q&A section. You can click on that Q&A and you can write your question. The question will come to me and we will take all the questions at the end of the session. We have reserved 30 minutes of time for the question and answers. Okay, so it is a fantastic that all the questions which is covered in the workshop automatically with the content, and some of the questions which is still required to attain, I will take that into the Q&A session. Second important thing is we have the chat box. Okay, so in that chat box you can use, I purposefully kept it for within you and me so that it will not disturb for the other audience. So that is a fair expectation that others are so interested and they don't want to be get distracted. So that's the important thing. And make sure that you can interact easily with me using this Q&A and chat box. If you still have any questions, you can contact me later also. Okay, so not a problem. So currently I am Ganesh Shivarkar and I am a bachelor therapist and coach into the bachelor therapy. And I am hosting this particular webinar, this workshop from the Pune itself. And I would be interested to know you all, which city you are. When we meet some new persons, obviously we are new to each other and we are interacting first time through this particular webinar. So I'm interested to know which city you are from and which place you are from specifically. So I can see many of the people from Mumbai, Pondicherry, Chennai. Okay, Chennai, we have many peoples. Pune, we have some people. Okay, some people are from Maharashtra as well, Punjab, Haryana, Jammu Kashmir. Okay, so we have people from throughout the India, and I'm glad to meet all of you today. And I want you to take an intentional focus on this particular webinar because this is something new which you are going to learn. If I told you about this particular Vashflower remedies, Pushpa Aushadhi we called in Hindi, this particular skills or this particular methodology or system which can make you alteration to your thoughts, where you can change your thoughts the way you want. Okay, so that's the objective of this particular webinar, to understand how this particular method, this system is. Okay, so yeah, we can see that some people from Chandigarh, then Mangalore, some of them from Kerala as well. Okay, thank you everyone for interactive sessions, and keep your interaction till the end of this particular workshop. I'm interested, pretty much interested to have you on the webinar at the end of the course. Okay, and we have some special gifts for all of you today. The first gift is we will be giving you something called rescue remedy information in this particular webinar, which will help you to take care of your emergencies in the specifically at the end of the session. Okay, and another second gift, we have an offer on our existing course on this bachelor remedies. Those people who are pretty much interested to know and learn this remedy system, we are here to helpful for you to make sure that you learn this system and take the benefit for yourself and the human beings. You can help others also to use these remedies to make their life happy and positive. Okay, so this is the throughout 2 hours of workshop, and we will keep it interactive. Okay, and at the end of this particular workshop, 30 minutes, we will be taking all the questions. So I can see that people are still joining, and yeah, we will continue on our workshop. Let's move on to the content of this particular workshop now. Let me close this one. Give me a second. So most important thing is this batch flower remedies, which is I would say many of the people will be aware about it, or it may happen that some people are not aware about this. What is this? And they are coming to this particular session first time, or they are hearing these particular words first time. So it's my duty to serve you better way, that from the beginning of this particular workshop, I will keep you aware about all the things. I will start from the beginning also, and that will make you aware of this particular system. So most importantly, I understand that in our kitchen we have some of the things which we use, okay, and we use for physical healing. So if we have something, some damages, some issues with our health, some problems, health problems specifically with us, we use some remedies. Okay, we call it as home remedies, or we call it as kitchen remedies. Okay, so how many of you aware of this, and how many of you use this kitchen remedies? Okay, can you type in chat box what are those kitchen remedies which you use in your day-to-day life? So that's the interesting thing, that we use this kind of a kitchen remedies. You can see on my screen, uh, we use the haldi, we use the ginger, we use the tulsi in our day-to-day life. uh, Specifically salt also used into the some of the remedies as well. Okay, thank you for that. Then pepper is there, turmeric is there. So all these remedies we use from the kitchen, and we do not take the consultation, we do not take the advice from any of the specialists for that, right? And why we use this? We use this to heal our physical body, so that we will be easily come out of the pain or the problems with respect to the illness and disease. And that's very common in our kitchen. Okay, but imagine for a moment, if you have something which has happened to your mind, what is that you can use to heal your mind? It is very common, comparatively, for the body which we get some kind of a diseases, the issues. Similar way we get the issues and problems with our mind. It is very common. And to get out of these issues with our mind, our problems with our emotions, we do not have any specific method aware of. And that method which we are not aware of, with becoming a problem over the period of time, where we land into the situation of a stress, anxiety, and depression. There are certain cases I have seen. Many people, they have a personality which is something called very influenced by the environment. They are weak, and they have a habit of overthinking and getting into the panic into a small issues as well. So such kind of a people are very effectively get distracted and get into the mode of stress and anxiety. So all those situations starts from the very small section of our day-to-day life. And that is what, if we have something which we can take care of the problem at the very beginning, or we can take the problem as a proactive actions and help us, ourselves, our family, friends, or maybe the people who is around us, or we are coming to interact with them, so we can help them very easily. So is there any method like that? So we can say yes, the batch flower remedy is a method for the system which can help us in terms of healing ourselves. The same way the remedies which we have seen, which we use for the physical body to heal, the similar way we can use the batch flower remedies in the same simple way to heal ourselves. And that's what we are going to learn in today's session. We'll move to the next slide. When we have something problem in our life, when we have some difficulties in terms of our mind, let's take an example. If we lose someone loved one from our family, if we have some situation of insulted by others, if we have a certain situation of conflict between our family, there are clashes, and there are anger, frustration, difficulties. So all those situations which are life challenges, it always have solution in terms of time. We say that the time goes, the solution will be automatically get, and we get normal, or we get healed automatically by the time. But when this time heals us, there are two challenges. The first challenge is we get healed during the journey of that particular time, which really impacts on our physical life, on our emotional life, our social life, and there are certain difficulties we get generated like psychosomatic diseases. We also get problem in terms of what happens, that some people who is not really adjustable to this particular situation and get impacted worst, that gets converted into a huge problem. So solve all these certain situations, not only healed by time, we can use the batch flower remedies to heal all those, all the aspect of our life. And that's what we are going to learn here. So time is not only the solution, we have all other solutions as well. So to make our life better, we should must use the batch flower remedies. So a couple of people are giving me suggestions. Thanks for that, and I would appreciate your response on this one. Thank you. So if you go through this particular slide, specifically I included this slide to make you aware. Okay, so this slide talks about two important things. What is the current situation of state of happiness of people in India? So if you could look at this, most important thing is that UN International Day of Happiness, it observed that World Happiness Report of 2022, India ranked around 136 on that particular list. And you can imagine which is the 10th from the bottom of the list. So that's the important aspect why we should learn this particular skill and system to heal ourselves. The people are getting impacted in our India because of these particular situations. I observed that during this last 2 to 3 years, due to the corona, people are really getting impacted due to the stress and anxiety and depression after the post symptom of the corona and the vaccinations. So that's the thing which we need to carefully look at while we are discussing about these remedies. And that's the intention of this particular slide. We'll move to the next section. I would like to explain you this particular slide as well. Okay, this is a slide which is talking about one of the very famous psychiatrist and one of my favorite author called Dr. David Hawkins. This is a book called Map of Consciousness. This is in this book there are two specific pages which talks about the uh, vibrations of our body, or how our aura is, and at what level our vibes are, how we are vibrating. And based on that vibrations, our vibrations actually drives our thoughts. And this particular section or slide talks about different emotions like anger, we have joy, happiness, and we have peace emotions, we have fear, we have guilt. So all those negative and positive emotions at this particular time, how we are vibrating at. So Dr. David had made a research on around 2 lakh people, that how they are vibrating at different emotions, and they have charted this particular plot. On this one, it simply says that people who is vibrating below the 200 frequencies, okay, they are supposed to consider as negative people. So people who is temporary in this situation, that's okay. But if for a long period of time, if they are vibrating at such kind of a frequency, it is that the quality of their health, quality of their happiness, and the quality of their financial uh, stability really gets impacted. If you can look at this particular slide at the right hand side, they have given one chart. It is like people who is vibrating beyond around 300 and more than that, those people are more positive and happy in their life. People who is vibrating at the 400 and beyond that, they are really happy and satisfied in their life. And that's what the objective of this particular slide. So you can see the poverty rate also he has studied with this particular level of vibrations. The people who is vibrating at higher level are rarely found to be poverty or below the poverty line. The people who is vibrating at the below 200 are like to have the middle class or maybe a very poor people. And that's what the analysis which he did, that vibrating at the higher level and become positive and uh, following to the positive thoughts is really important in our life to get the stability in terms of social, in terms of health, wealth, and happiness. So that's what this slide talks about. We'll move to the next slide of this particular session. As I'm a Ganesh Hivarkar, my objective and mission of this particular webinar and why I'm giving this particular sessions to different people is I have a mission to make the impact into the 1 lakh people of life. So if you look at this, I wanted to teach this batch flower remedy to the people around the India and also the world so that they will take the benefit of this particular system. It's a very, really nice system which gives us the potential to change our thoughts, change our vibrations, change our vibration from lower level to the positive and higher level. And that's what I wanted to teach people so that we can improve upon the ranking which we have seen into the last slide. That's what our intention is. Okay, so if one person learn about this system, they can help around 10 people in their life, including their family, friends, and many people they are interacting with. They can really help and make change in their others life. That's what the objective of our particular session is. Okay, so if we talk about what we do usually to become happy, okay, there are certain things which we do usually. We follow the hobbies. We do meditation, pranayama, yoga, and exercise as well. Okay, there are certain psychological therapies we can apply in terms of we are in problem. We usually follow the spiritual gurus and spirituality practices that's throughout the regions. And we can also use Reiki, energy healing, counseling. Law of attraction is one of the things which we intentionally think positive. We allow ourselves to think positive into a specific direction on an objective so that we will be able to reach to that particular objective and the our wishes in our life. Okay, and we also have certain kind of crystal healing, sound therapy, aromatherapy, theta healing, and mindfulness. So all those are things which we can really utilize in our life to make ourselves better. Okay, out of this particular session, we will be focusing on something new, something different, batch flower remedies, which is also part of this particular list, and that gives us the leverage of making our life better. Okay, so let's move to the main important thing about the batch flower remedies. So Dr. Batch was one of the scientists and one of the doctor in UK. He was working in allopathy initially, and then he moved his focus into the homeopathy and other modalities as well. Okay, so what he did is he was working in one of different vaccinations during the around approximately 100 years back. And during that vaccinations, he found that there are certain people who get healed very easily and quickly using the medicines and vaccinations. Some people are still take time, little much time to get recover from the diseases. And the third category where people really get impacted due to the disease, and the medicines and vaccination also uh, unlikely to help them. Okay, and they die from the diseases, or they get impacted worst into that particular situation of diseases. So that was his analysis during the research he was doing on the vaccinations. He found that this particular issue is not with vaccinations. He decided to research more on this, and then he found that our mind really makes an important factor while getting recovered from any of the diseases and issues with us. Okay, either it's a physical or it's a mental or any of the issues. It's really important how we think about that particular problem and disease. And that's what he found that around 70% of the part of the mind, which is really important, and he decided to think and work on that particular 70% part of our mind. He started researching on different techniques and things about making that mind and changed to the positive. During that journey, he discovered this flower remedies. It is made from flowers, and it is very important to change and impact our mind. And he discovered 38 flower remedies, which we are going to discuss in this session. So this 38 flower remedies he discovered, and he made a system called batch flower remedy system, which can be used and healed in terms of getting rid of any of the diseases and problem and challenges in our life. It does not work only with the diseases. It actually enhances our life, the quality of life and way of thinking, and our confidence and decision making. So all throughout this section, and the challenges of our life can be really changed and transformed using this batch flower remedies. Let's move to the next slide. So if we talk about what are these batch flower remedies, okay, there are certain important aspect for those who are new and to understand. Okay, so this is a positive vibrations of the flowers. If we talk about our body also has the vibrations, and these vibrations really associated with the thinking which we do. Okay, so meanwhile, I just take a minute and just quick break to tell you that you can, if you have any questions, any doubts, you can use that Q&A section. In the Q&A section, you can add your questions, and we will be going through that questions at the end of the sessions. Okay, so thank you for that. Let's continue on this particular, what are these batch flower remedies. So batch flower remedies are basically the non-physical presence of the flowers. So these are the vibrational energies of the flower, which is extracted from the simple flowers. Okay, so we also called it as a vibrational medicines, okay, or the future of the medicines, because these medicines are really makes an impact in the people's life. Okay, and usually if we talk about these remedies, it does not have any kind of a taste and smells. Okay, and it is really easy to use. So on the screen, you can see that these are the original remedies, which is made from the Batch Foundation's Nelson Pharmacy, and it comes with the kit. Okay, let's move to the next section. So Dr. Batch has discovered all these 38 remedies, and he written a book called Heal Thyself. The meaning of this Heal Thyself is how we can heal ourselves without help of others. So that book itself is intentional to go with the system of batch flower remedies by healing our own self. And that's the objective of this particular session as well, how we can make ourselves comfortable to heal ourselves. And that's what Albert Einstein also mentioned, that the future of the medicine will be medicine of frequencies, and these batch flower remedies are basically making changes to the frequencies, the vibrating at the levels, and that's why we called it as the medicines of the frequencies. We'll move to the next slide, where how these batch flower remedies are really made. It's not a rocket science which can make you aware that it is made with some complexities. No, it is a simple flowers which is very commonly available in the Europe, or I would say London, and in those particular areas these flowers are very much really available on these places. So this particular 38 flower remedies are made from those flowers. Some of the flowers are also available in India, so it's not much unaware for us. Okay, like mustard. Mustard is a very common flower which we see from the in terms of our kitchen. Also, we use mustards. We have walnut flowers also, which is very common available. So there are certain flowers are really available in India also. So these flowers remedies are made from these two different methods. Okay, first method is the sun method, and second method is the boiling method. So in the sun method, what we do is uh, basically the people, the pharmaceutical companies who make these particular remedies, they took this particular glass bowl. Okay, it is a very simple glass bowl, and they put water into it, and they simply put the specific flowers into that particular bowl. Okay, once they put this flowers into the bowl, they just put that bowl uh, exposed to the sun just for the 4 to 5 hours. They put it exposed to sun, and sun energy or the heat from the sun help to extract that energy, the positive vibrations of that flower, to be extracted into that water which is in the same bowl. And later on they remove that particular flowers from that particular place and from that bowl, and then the water which remains, they actually preserve it into the different forms, like they preserve it in alcohol, or they preserve it in honey also nowadays, or they preserve it into the glycerin and some of the vinegar as well. Okay, so such kind of a preservative they use, so that the characteristics and the importance vibrations of that particular flowers should not get distracted or destroyed from that particular water. So it is a very minimal preservative that add into that, and that's called as the stock remedies, or importantly main remedies which we use. Okay, there are certain remedies which is prepared from the boiling method also. So you can see that certain remedies are simply boiled, and the remedies are made. So we are very much aware about this particular boiling technique, so I will not talk much on that. Next to that, when these remedies are made and available, it is very very rarely available in India in last couple of days back, around 10 years back. But nowadays, if you talk about, we have the Indian remedies also, which is prepared from the homeopathic manufacturers, and that they bring the stock remedies from the uh, out of country, and they make these remedies for us. Okay, that is in the homeopathic remedies form, and we can use that as well. Okay, in India nowadays, the original remedies from the healing herbs and Nelson pharmacies are also available, and we can use that as well. If we talk about who can use these particular remedies, which is a really important factor uh, for the people who is new to this particular system, these remedies are really helpful from the little kids to the old age people. Anyone, any age, we can use these remedies. These remedies are also used nowadays for the plants and for animals and for the soil, to make it comfortable for the growing of the crops. Okay, so all those benefits are still there, and we can use these remedies for all the ages. Okay, that's not a problem. So make sure that if you're using for the little kids less than 2 years or so, we should be using the original remedies, which can be diluted into the simple water. Okay, when we talk about a new system, right, or new modalities, it is we usually have a tendency that, is it have any kind of a side effect, any issues, right? So if you talk about this system which Dr. Batch has made, it is very simple to understand, very simple to learn, and very effective to in terms of changing our thoughts and challenges in our life. Okay, altogether we are concerned about not only about the mental illnesses, but the challenges in our life. So we can use these remedies very effectively. There are no side effect to our body, mind, or any of the area of our life. Okay, it's not habitual, or it can be stopped any of the time. When we do not want to take the remedies, we can switch the remedies very easily also. If we do not want this one remedy, we can go for the another remedy also. It is useful in all ages, that's what we discussed, and it is also helpful in terms of pregnancy. If we talk about the mental health of the mother, which is a really factor for that 9 months, so that the baby can be healthy and optimistic and positive in his life throughout the life. So whatever the thoughts which come into the mother's mind really impacts on uh, the newborn babies. Okay, that's what the during the pregnancy, this remedies makes a magic. Okay, so it is widely used for the human, animal, and plants, and there is no restrictions or suitable restrictions on these particular remedies to be used, and it is freely used for anyone. Okay, suitable with all the kind of medicines, like if you are taking Inani or allopathic or Ayurvedic or homeopathic treatments, with all the treatments, this particular remedies makes an impact positively. So for example, if you are taking some remedies or medicines for one disease, it helps you to increase the potential of your mind to get recovered very quickly and easily from the diseases. That's what the bachelor remedy help you to make impact with other medicines. Okay. And it's not like if we have something and we are taking the remedies, it is very much popular that these remedies are preventive treatment. So some before happening something, we can take the remedies. Okay, that's a really important factor. I just wanted to check that my voice is audible to all of you. Sometime it happens that there is a disconnection from my end or maybe your end. Can you please type yes in the chat box if I am audible? I will be interactively checking with you if I am audible. That's the important for you to deliver this particular webinar. Okay, thank you. Thank you. So if we move to the next slide, right? How easily its remedies are available into the Indian market. Okay, so as I said earlier, also these are the uh, uh, different brands of these remedies nowadays. So much popular in India, uh, like the remedies which is prepared by the Indian pharmaceutical companies, specifically the homeopathic pharmaceutical companies. Those are widely available. You can buy these particular remedies from Amazon also. It is available on Amazon. You know, you do not require any kind of prescription from anyone. You can buy the remedies, and remedies are also available with me. If you need original remedies, either the stock bottles or the mixing remedies, you can contact me also. And the Indian homeopathic remedies are also available on Amazon. There is an app called 1mg app. Okay, and on that app the remedies are sold throughout the India. Okay, that app is from Tata, so you can buy that remedies from that app also. Okay, and there are certain homeopathic medicals which also sells the bachelor remedies, and it is very commonly available in all the cities. Okay, this is the picture or the slide with respect to the kit, I would say practitioner kit, who wanted to become a therapist or practitioner. They use this particular kit. This is quite expensive, I would say around 25 to 30,000 or 50,000 prices there for 10 ml or 30 ml, which is usually used by the practitioner and therapist. Okay, uh, this is quite, I would say, expensive comparative to the Indian remedies. If you talk about the Indian remedies, those are very cheaper. You can find some remedies from starting from 80 rupees to 100 rupees, and up to 500 rupees. Okay, so if you wanted to buy some few remedies for yourself, it is not a problem with your money, because just 4 to 500 rupees you can invest to make your life happy and healthy. Okay, so that's the one thing. This is one of the brand I just showing as an example. That's a New Life brand, homeopathic remedies, and this is Indian remedies, I would say. Okay, so it can be easily available on the Amazon and Tata app, 1mg app. How these remedies are used basically. So this is very common questions, I would say, during the people who is newly understanding these remedies. So these particular remedies can be taken, very commonly taken by mouth. Simply we can take few drops into our tongue. If we are using original remedies, we can take simply directly those which is diluted already in the water. We can use these remedies in terms of uh, in the cup of water also. Cup of water we can take, and we can put some few drops of Indian remedies, and we can take those drops as well. Okay, some of the remedies we can apply on the our pulse point also. The pulse point which we have on the body, that also impacts to change our mind, change our healing system. So it really helps. Some of the remedies in terms of physical healing we can apply on the skin and our physical body also. We usually use rescue remedy also, and crab apple remedy and walnut remedy usually for the skin diseases, so that people would get healed very quickly in terms of skin issues. So there's very limited, we can say, use which is done by for the physical healing, but the main important use which we do for our mental healing, okay, for our mind. And we can also apply the remedies on forehead. Different benefits of this remedies, okay, which is important. Let me take some of the questions. Okay, not issues. Okay. Okay, fine. So now we are going to discuss about the benefits of this bachelor remedies. It's fantastic and very important slides for all of you to make a focus on. So let's to go through some of the most important benefits. Okay. So it is really important for ourselves to make comfortable to the changes in our life. Okay, our life is changing for every moment, and if I talk about the major changes in our life, that changes are full of uncertainty. Okay, and we resist to this uncertainty and difficulties in our life. If something is changing, we are unsure about the result, and that's what keep us worried about, and they think about in a negative manner uh, in terms of transformations which is happening in our life. And during these situations, we can really use bachelor remedies to make our life simple and better. Okay, so you can see that teething is there, going to school or going to college when the first time, uh, the teenage, when moving from one phase of our life to the another phase of life. We have menopause, where we are moving from our young to the older age. When we are getting married, when the pregnancy is there, starting or changing job, or maybe starting a new business, all those times we need something extra to go positively and make something according to our goals, right? So all those times we can use the remedies. If we are making change into the any of the places or house, that time we are more cautious about what is happening in the future. When we are changing the locations and the environments, any of the major transformations in our life, we can use the batch flower remedies to get healed from the difficulties. Okay, if we move to the next slide, which is important to us, is solving family issues and clashes. Okay, it is very common in every family. We can see nowadays that there are clashes, difficulties, and challenges in terms of relationships, right? So this bachelor remedies is the very best solution for all this. Okay, like love and relationship in family, we can keep it intact, and let the difficulties come, we can come out of it very quickly. That's the beauty of the bachelor remedies. Okay, there are certain challenges and expectations are there at the beginning of the relationship. Okay, if we talk about the relationship which we purposefully starts, like a marriage, we have certain expectations, and when two people meet, they meet with something good in their hand, and they show the good to others. But that's not the always case. When once these people start mature to each other, understanding each other, uh, the magic reveals, and the people understand the real in within them. Okay, or the real within others, and that's become the cause to their expectations, and that's what start the conflicts. So basically we can use these remedies to overcome whatever happened in the past, to forgive and move towards good in our life. So we can make the people to live in the present and enjoy the life, forgive the problems and difficulties had in the past, and move to the focus. Okay, second important, like some people have the nature of criticism, blame, and disapproval. If that gets generated, that spoils the relationship and the creates a issue in the family. So you can use the bachelor remedies to heal those particular problems as well. Okay, Some people have a tendency to jealousy, hate, and revenge thoughts due to something whatever is happened in their life. So we can easily heal them to make their life better, as well as the people around them will be happy in their life. That's really important factor. Some people have the insecurities, some people have dominant nature, which really impacts for the kids and especially the women in the society, right? So where this dominant nature also leads to the violence and bullying nature, right, which really impacts the quality of happiness and of our in our life. So we can use this bachelor remedies to heal those people, make them comfortable, and not to go into this negative situation, negative nature, negative mindset of bullying and violence. Okay, we can really help them. We have some people who has irritation from others and not able to sustain with the some specific people. Okay, we can heal them as well. Another set of importance of this remedy is being positive during the emergencies. Okay, so we can take an example of loss of loved ones, shocking events and news, and uncertain news which we cannot avoid, medical emergencies, attempt of suicide or suicidal thoughts, all those things which we can heal using the bachelor remedies. Uncomfortable situations, then conflicts and argument, which really spoils at least a weeks of time of ours. So we can use the remedies to get restored back to normal to our life very quickly using remedies. Okay, and we have sorrows and pain, that is a part of our life. Like we have happiness, we have sorrows. So we cannot avoid that, but yes, the impact which is coming out of it we can minimize in our life. That's beauty of remedies. We can heal our past painful memories. We will not forget about those memories. Okay, using the remedies, it's really does not work that way, but the pain out of it, the difficulties which we have faced in the past, that will get relaxed, and we will be in a normal situation, and we will not get pain again by remembering those moments and going into that same situation again and again. So we will be remembering those moments, but we will be in a positive way. We'll be taking that situation as a positive way, and we'll still focus on our present, what we need to achieve, what we need to do in our life. That's what we can achieve using bachelor remedies. Next important is changes in the way of thinking, which we called it as negative or positive. Okay, so the negative way of thinking and the positive way of thinking, we all think into the negative and positive way as well, but the percentage of positive and percentage of negative really matters, right? We should be optimistic in our life, and that's what we can achieve into the bachelor remedies. The bad feeling of our own attractiveness or ugliness, we can really make that person to feel confident and not to feel guilty about his own limitations. Either it's mental limitations, physical appearance, we can really make that person comfortable to live in the society with the help of bachelor remedies. Can't do attitude and laziness, we can get rid of it using the bachelor remedies. Depend on the others of making decisions, we have seen many people who are lacking into in terms of decision making. There are certain patterns of decision making which really help them to take a decision and really make them worse in terms of taking decisions, either delaying a decisions or taking the decisions in a very bad way. So we can improve this decision making into the using the bachelor remedies. Okay, confused decisions, some of the people are very weak in terms of their personality, or maybe they do not had acceptance from the society, family, friends, and their own loved ones in the past, and because of that they become a weak and they try to get their acceptance from others, and they are very they do not have the courage to say no to others. And for those people we can use the remedies so that they can comfortably go ahead and say no into the right time. Okay, which will make them from the spoiling their own happiness. Over concerned and worried about loved ones, some people are really worried, like mother has a tendency to love about and worried about their child's, It is very common when the childs are little and they need attention to take care of their life, but when they grow and they are ready to take care of their life, we should not worried about that. If some people have that particular tendency, we can really make bachelor remedy work for them, and they will be able to take care of their life. Okay. So another thing, like learn from the past experiences and learnings in terms of like mathematical or any specific subject. The students are uh, failing into the one specific subject. It is because of they are not able to learn from them, or they have a fear of that particular subject. We can make them comfortable with such kind of scenarios using the bachelor remedies, so that they will progress in their life in terms of academics and all. Okay. Some people have a tendency of dreamy thoughts, or maybe overthinking. They are repetitive thoughts, and because of that they're going into the stressful and anxiety situations. So we have a remedies which can help to stop that overthinking, focus on the present, and not to worry about the past, not to worry about the future, and make our life better by focusing on the present. So we can take the benefit of and minimizing our overthinking, and think only in the situation it is really required. Some people have a social phobia, social issues, mixing into the or getting socialized. So for those people we can use the remedies so that they will overcome this fear of socialization, and getting uncomfortable into this such kind of situations. We can easily gain hopes back in our life. Some people are facing situations with difficult life challenges, right? Or the health issues like cancer and some other difficult, the long term diseases. The bachelor remedies can help them to get a hope and the right direction in their life, so that they will get overcome from that diseases. They will have more hopes. Or the some people who has lost their hopes, we can bring their hopes back to normal, so that they will be hopeful that they will get cured from the diseases that they have, or the life challenges or problems they have. So that's what we can achieve using the remedies. Personality improvement is a really big factor in terms of bachelor remedies. When we talk about the remedies, remedies plays a role of negative situation of our life, which we have seen. But if we do not have any negative situations, still we can use the remedies to improve our life. So what are those? Those are like lack of confidence. So if you have seen many people, they do not succeed in their life because of they do not think that they can do the new things in their life. Because at every moment when we are progressing, we are doing something new, and that's why we are progressing. If we are doing the same thing which we are doing yesterday, and the same thing which we are doing in tomorrow and day after tomorrow, we will not have something new done in our life, and that's why we are not progressing. We are into our comfortable zone, and we are just living our life. But to making something important, something new which will bring us to the next level, next stage of our life, and that's what the confidence plays an important role. Some people are shy and they are not able to cope up with different challenges, like coming into the people and taking benefit of people in terms of right time for asking for help. Okay. So shyness and fearful nature we can overcome using the bachelor remedies. Especially for the child, this will be very important to take care of this situation, so that in their life they will be take control of their all the positive potentials they have and go in their life. Some people are impacted in the past due to some challenges, phobia, terror, which is they have in their mind. Maybe some of the abuse cases and physical abuse and mental abuse. So on those cases also we can use this bachelor remedies very, very effectively to get them out of from that terror and phobia, and settle back to the normal, like we live our life. Okay. Overthinking and repetitive thoughts, remedies are very helpful. Excessive worries, feeling guilty. Some people had made a mistake, but now uh, it should not impact in the life throughout the life. I have seen many people, they are they made a mistake in their life. Maybe they were young and they are now around 80 and 90, and they're still worried and about those mistakes they have made, but that actually is spoiling their quality of life, right? And they are feeling bad about that. So that guilty feeling we can heal using bachelor remedies. Thought of revenge, we can remove it. Thought of suicide, we can take control of that people who is impacting that. We can give them remedies on the right time so that their overthinking will stop, their negative thinking will stop, and they will feel that we have some ways, will find out some ways to get out of the situations. So once they got that particular thoughts, that vibrations, they will get relief and they will not think about the suicide or the to quit. Okay, that's what we can achieve using the bachelor remedies. Weak decision making and self-respect. Some of the people are very weak in terms of respecting their own feelings, their emotions, what they want. We can make them comfortable and proud about their life. Okay, so that's the way we can make changes specifically. I have seen some couple of questions are received. Please, if you have any questions, please put into the Q&A section, and we'll take that at the end of this session. Change in person's nature. Okay, this is also important thing to understand, and we can see that the natures of the person is really differentiate from others who is a person who is growing in their life in terms of academics or in terms of financial or in terms of social presentation. uh, People are growing because of their nature. Okay, so we all have some limitations in terms of our nature and some positive potentials in terms of our nature. So everybody is different, and especially bachelor remedies can help us to improve upon the limitations which we have. Okay, we can use the remedies in terms of exam, interviews, and presentations to gain the confidence and to overcome the fear of public speaking or going in front of the people. Okay, we can take control of anger and frustrations using the remedy, so that we can at the right time we can control the situation in our family and friends situation. Okay, violent and abusive nature, we can change it using the remedies. Bullying and aggressive nature also we can change using the remedies. Dominating nature, stress, depression, and guilty nature, those are into the such kind of situations we can bring them out of it. Ego, selfish, and jealousy people, we can really transform them to think about others and not to think about only their own needs. Okay, feeling happy with feeling happy in other spins. We have seen some people are having tendency, whatever the reason, they are thinking happy. They will become happy if some others are in trouble. So that kind of a thing is not really good for them and for others also. This actually spoils the relationship. So we can make people comfortable to think positive and celebrate in others success and joy also. Okay, so we can create the love in people's mind. When we talk about love, it is basically a very basic emotion of ours. Okay, and the initial the true about love is it is really there in all of our mind, because we all love to give the love and take the love. But what happens is certain situations happen in our life which actually covers that love with different other emotions like anger and jealousy. So that really covers that love with this negative emotions, where we can uncover this particular part and again feel that natural feeling of love. Okay, so that will help us in relationship to getting cure. We have seen that many relationship which reach out to the divorce also, we can really make it better with few days of taking remedies. Let go past bad remedies and bad memories and shocking events. So those kind of stuff we can really heal. Become extrovert and expressive about feeling. We have remedies we can use to become expressive about our thoughts and really become expressive in terms of where we need to express our feeling and make people aware that when to start and when to stop while interacting with us. Okay, so in the negative situation, really we can make comfortable people to express and get our emotions really uh, out of it, the burden of that particular emotions, and feel free and comfortable towards positive. Let's move to the next section of this particular webinar. Who can learn this particular bachelor remedies? Okay, it is really important to understand that who can learn these remedies. These remedies are really magical and which can makes the impact in our life. But who can use these remedies? So truly speaking, these remedies, anyone, okay, who has a very simple English knowledge, or maybe uh, the knowledge of specific language, can go ahead and learn these remedies. There is no rocket science in these remedies. Like we have seen at the very beginning of this webinar, we use the home remedies, kitchen remedies in our day-to-day life to get rid of physical pain or physical issues, physical diseases. The similar way, we can use the remedies to heal from these particular challenges. Okay, so it is really important for all of us to use these remedies in terms of we can make our life better at the higher stage, and we can improve the quality of our life. Okay, so it is freely available into the market very easily. No one need to worried about how these remedies can be reached to me. We can easily buy with very minimal cost, and learning this remedy is very simple and very easy. Okay, once you learn this particular system of bachelor remedies, you can use it for yourself, your friends, families, and others. You can help really well. Okay, that's the important aspect. I would like to show you one quick video that how easy it is to prepare the remedy or use of the remedy. Okay, give me a minute. Can you please type yes into the chat box if you are able to see my screen with video? Can you please type yes? Okay, thank you. Now let's move to this particular video. So this is a video of my 8-year of daughter. She's just 8 years old, and I would be happy to tell you that uh, out of these 38 remedies, she understand around more than 10 remedies. Okay, at this age. Okay, and she knows the importance of the remedies and how to use the remedies. She is pretty comfortable to understand her emotions, what, how and what she is feeling in her mind, and it is that simple that remedy can be used. Okay, so most importantly is this video will give you an insight how easy for a small kids also to use these remedies. Let me start this video. Okay, you might not see the get the audio of this one, but yeah, you can see this particular video. So all of you have seen this video, and you can understand that it is very easy to prepare the remedies for anyone. Okay, even the kids uh, at the level who can understand few remedies, they can make the mixing for them and they can use it. It is very simple, and you have seen this particular. It was an original kit of bachelor remedies, but if you talk about the Indian remedies, it is even simple than that. Okay, because these remedies are already in ready to use and ready to serve mode. Okay, so you just need to decide that you need some 2 3 remedies, and you can take few drops of it. Okay, if you require, you can make a mixing bottle of it for the in the equivalent manner, and you can start using those remedies very effectively. So the same way, these remedies are very easy to use. That's what I wanted to convey you the message. And let's move to the next thing about it. Okay, so we have seen this particular video. So all the people here, so in during this particular 2 hours of webinar which we are conducting, the objective of this webinar is to help you understand that this system and the fundamental of this system. But within these 2 hours, it is very difficult to teach each and everything about the system. Even I am learning, I'm using these remedies from around 10 years, but I'm still learning into these remedies. A lot of things, the physical healing also a new area where the research are going on, and these remedies are playing very important role into the physical healing as well. So there are a lot of things to learn in this particular session. So if you are interested to learn this particular system, I have a very good opportunity for all of you. I would like to introduce you to the very innovative course which we have prepared and made for the batch flower remedies. So we'll move to the next section of this. We have this course. We called it as innovative course into the batch flower remedies. We labeled it as a master in batch flower remedies. It is available on Udemy, and the price of this particular course is around 4,000 to 5,000. Okay, and this course is specifically designed with the all the recorded sessions which you can use, 7 to 8 hours of recorded sessions, and it is you will get the lifetime access to this. So it is not that you learned it now and you forgot it. No, this is not going to happen, because this is a happy life skill, and we want you to make benefit of this particular skill, not for you, your child, your family members and friends. So that's what we given you the lifetime access. Whenever you want, you can refer to the remedies, and you can take the benefit at the right time into the difficult situations of your life. That's what the objective of this remedies. And you will get the lifetime access to this particular course, and most importantly, after completion of this course, you will get the certificate also. Okay, so certificate will be into the from the Udemy, which is an international platform which is for the coaching and trainings. So you'll get a certificate for all of you once you join this particular course, paid course, where you will learn all the and start to end things about the remedies. Okay, that's what is I would like to introduce you. So for example, if you join this particular course, you will also get the benefits of bonuses along with this particular course. I would like to give you the insight about this particular bonuses. Okay, so you'll get Udemy certificate. That's what we discussed. You'll get lifetime access to the course and the uh, Facebook and WhatsApp group we have. You can access this course on laptop also, on the desktop also. You can access on mobile, or maybe on some particular smart TVs also. Okay, then learn as your convenient time is very important, because we all have our own priorities and own things to do. So we cannot go into the session for longer period of time regularly on daily basis and learn it. So you can learn it as per your convenient time and your availability, and according to your speed. Some people learn it very fast, some people take time to learn that particular things, new things. That's absolutely fine. You can use that very effectively. Okay, and we are offering you, once you have learned this particular fundamental and how to use remedy and started experimenting on yourself, your family, friends, I want you to take an next level where expertise in terms of this bachelor remedies. So that's the reason we have offered you free books with this particular course. You will get five books of the Bachelor of Remedies. Like some of them are for the child, how we can use effectively remedies for the child, for humans, and some of them for the women beyond the 40 age. There are certain books which will be helpful for you. We have one book in Hindi which will also benefit you. Some people are difficulty in English, they can use one Hindi book to understand the remedies in more better way. Okay, so another thing is the lifetime access to but this particular course will also offer the lifetime access to the Facebook and WhatsApp group. So whatever queries you have, whatever the problems which you think that you are not able to understand, you can put your questions on those platforms and you can get the answers to that in a day or 2 days of time. So that's the way of interaction and understanding you can more better way. If you have any questions, usually 4 to 5 people are having problems in terms of their understanding or maybe the case studies. We took the 1 hour of session on Sunday, so that whatever the queries and whatever the issues they have with the remedies or the understanding, we clear it out during that particular sessions. We usually take 1 or 2 sessions in a month for understanding of the uh, people's queries. Okay, so that will also a way of interaction where you can learn the remedies, clarify your doubts, and get learn maybe from beginner session to the expertise of the remedies very quickly. So that's the very important aspect. So if for the people who are specifically interested to learn these particular remedies, will get this kind of a certificate from the Udemy. You can see that this is one of my student who got the certificate into this particular one, and you will also get the certificate like this from the Udemy, which will help you to prove that you are learned this particular skill, happy skill. Okay, next thing is for the people who are really interested in learning this particular remedies and want to leverage the benefit of the Bachelor Remedies, for the action takers, we have come up with the uh, offer for today. Okay, those who are interested to join, we have an offer, and with your permission, I will be giving that offer to all of you so that you can take the benefit of it. Okay, so if you join this particular training or the workshop or the course for understanding and learning of the remedies completely with us, we are welcome you, and the offer is here. Okay, so instead of having the total course price of 4,000 and the bonuses of 6,000, you will get the offer of completely 2,000 rupees, sorry, 2,999 rupees for this particular webinar, where you can join this particular course. And I would be happy to see you into the our own journey of this Bachelor Remedies, so that you can take the benefit and leverage this particular session. So for the people who are interested to join, give me a second. I will be sharing you the link and details for joining. So I have provided the in the chat box the details about the how you can join. There is a Google Pay number which you can join, which you can pay your fees of 2,999, and once you pay, you need to send the screenshot uh, on this particular same number, and you have to share a couple of details. To join this particular course, you need to send your name, mobile number, and email ID, so that we will be able to give the access to you. Okay, that's really important. And so that the access will be given to the respective individuals, and based on that access, you will be able to access the course and start learning from today. Okay, so by end of the today, the access will be given to the people who joining. Okay, next important thing which I would like to share all of you, let me share my screen. to demonstrate on the specific how this course looks like, and how you can go through your learning. Okay, give me a second. So hope you are able to see my screen. Type yes in the chat box if you are able to see my screen, and give me a second. Okay, type yes in the chat box. Yeah, thank you. So you can see this is the course which we have on the Udemy platform, and we have very good rating in terms of this particular course. And these are all the sessions which you are going to learn in this particular course. You have 7 hours of access to the video recordings. All those are in HD. 13 articles you have. You have 15 downloadable resources, which is including all your books. You have lifetime access to it, then access on the TV and mobile, and your laptop, desktop. Okay, and the certificate. In this course, you will be understanding all these problems, how you can take care using the remedies, and the bonuses which you have, which we have discussed, and the specifically like what are the importance aspect which you are going to learn out of it. Okay, the second thing which I would like to share is how the course will be look like in the inside. Okay, so let me share my screen again. Okay. So you can see on my screen. Okay, so these are the chapters which is available in this particular course with the fundamental of this particular bachelor remedies. Whatever we have learned as of now is very limited thing. There are a lot of things which we need to understand and digest in terms of bachelor remedies. You will going to learn this. Okay, apart from that, how we can identify our own emotions, that's really important factor. So you will be able to understand your own emotions, how to identify those emotions, how to understand how you're feeling, how to understand the emotions of others. All those things you are going to learn in this particular course. And I hope some of the people have understand the emotions, but there are many people who do not understand what those emotions are. So all those from the scratch, from the beginning, you are going to learn in this particular course. Why we are using this particular remedies, you will be understand into this section. In the section 4, you will understand how to prepare the remedies. So how you can prepare the original remedies, how you can prepare the Indian remedies, all those are practically given in this particular sessions. If you still have doubts, I will be there to help you in terms of our Sunday meets or Sunday sessions. Okay, so all those things which you are going to learn here. There are certain categorizations of these remedies which we have done. It is the same categorization which Dr. Bach has recommended. So all those remedies are sorted, and you will get the detailed view of these remedies, what these remedies are, how it is benefited in the different aspect of the situations. Okay, and you will also get the benefit in terms of affirmations. What are the affirmations which we can take with the help of these remedies, so that it will more beneficial for you. It will increase the power of your mind to get healed from the difficult situations. Okay, so all those sections are there with the different remedies, and at the end of this you can get the mysterious combinations of the bachelor remedies. That's the rescue remedy, and how you can make a combination out of the rescue remedies to heal the different problems. So all those are given in this particular course. You can also see that different books are given. Okay, so here itself there are lot many books are available on the Facebook community also. You can download it from there. So these are the things which you can utilize to accelerate and to improve on your knowledge. The certain articles are given how we can better use of these remedies. So all those things are available in this course, and there are a lot of things which will be coming for me also, for you on the interval basis on the new courses and new things in terms of bachelor remedies. So you can take the leverage of all those things very effectively and quickly using this particular course. I'm sharing my slide again for the people who wanted to join this course, and you can see that you can Google Pay or Phone Pay on this particular number, the complete fees, which 2,999, and based on that, I will be giving you the access to the course. Now we will moving to the last section of this particular webinar of understanding of the questions which we had received. Okay, so let's move to that particular section. Let me take the list of questions. We'll look at the chat box first. If someone has given the uh, question itself on that one. Okay, so there are certain questions. Okay, let me take through that. Okay, certain comments are there. Okay, Dr. Kamal has given certain guidelines. I already am interacting with him on the WhatsApp as well. So thank you, sir, for giving your insights on the remedies. I will definitely talk to you on the topic which you have given to me, and we'll discuss on that. Okay. Uh, Anjani has given that I need help for my son issues. Okay, you can definitely contact me, and I would recommend you to join this particular course so that you will be able to in a situation to help your son itself. It should not be seen that you are dependent on others, or maybe even on me also. You will take charge of your own situations, and you will be able to take care of your emotions of your child. Okay, so I would insist you to join uh, Indian Remedies. Yes, Dr. Rupa Shah, yes, they are also giving trainings, especially their trainings on how to prepare the remedies. Okay, and on the Indian remedies, so they are focused on preparing the remedies, but in this particular course we are focusing on using the remedies for ourselves, because everybody cannot go ahead and plant the flowers, plant the uh, trees, and grow them and wait for the growing them and then use. Okay, it is very effective that remedies are available in the market, purchase it and use it for our sake of understanding and happiness. That's the important thing. So that's the objective of our training as well. Thank you, sir, for your comments on the presentation and this also webinar. The duration of course is basically you can go through by your own understanding. This is 8 to 9 hours of training, I would say. And if you go with this training, you can spend whatever time you have left in your after completing your all day-to-day activities. Usually I would recommend that go through the 1 hour daily, so that you will understand each remedy by each day, and within 15 to 20 days you will be able to complete the complete course. Okay, and that will give you a leverage also to digest the remedies, how understanding the remedies. And some people I have seen that they have completed the course in one single day or 2 days also, and based on the digestion of the thoughts, the understanding the course, you can go through it maybe in a day's 1 day of time also. Okay, so we have made this course in that way that everybody will be able to understand it in a proper way. We'll move to the question and answer. How is work? How is work flowers? Uh, Snail, like I would recommend you, ma'am, to elaborate your question specifically in the another question you can create. how these remedies are work. Basically, these remedies are vibrational energies or vibrational uh, frequencies of the which is extracted from the flowers. Okay, and when we consume, when we are at the lower vibrations, we consume these vibrations of the positive vibrations of the flowers by mouth or maybe on our pulse point. Our vibrations get raised to the higher level, and when we raise that vibrations for our body, our immediately our thinking, our way of thoughts got changed, and we think positive, we take it optimistic, and the specific way of thinking which we are facing difficulty at will get changed to the positive one. That's the beauty of these remedies. How will you avoid over negative thinking, sir? We have certain remedies very effectively. It really stops our overthinking and our burden on our mind. Okay, so I would recommend you to join, and it will help you to get rid of this overthinking, and which is ultimately going into the anxiety and depression. Please mention the shelf life. This particular remedies which we have, right? If we talk about the original remedies, the life of remedies is usually uh, 7 to 8 years also. Okay, so there is no worry about that. Some remedies has the 4 years of life, so we can use these remedies throughout the many years also. Some remedies which is in Indian usually have the 1 year of expiry. It is the way of medical practice to they have to put the expiry. I have seen that some of the remedies which Dr. Bach has made more than 100 years back, those remedies are still effective and useful uh, for us. Okay, so you can imagine that after 100 years also, these remedies are really effective. Okay, so that's the important factor. That's the right question. I would like to remind you that a couple of people have already joined the our course. So take the benefit. I am going to resend it. Okay, some people need it, the payment details. I'm sending it now again. Sir, you can pay on this particular mobile number itself, and you can send me the details. Okay. Next question is which flower remedies I want to take, sir. This particular, see, during this 2 hours, it is very difficult to tell, because it is understanding of the human being, how we think, and what is the way of thinking which we have. And based on that understanding, we have to choose the remedies. So you have to learn it throughout the couple of days. It will take some people 4 to 5 days to understand the remedies, and you can you can start using the remedies itself. It will help in panic and anxiety. Yes, definitely. Zakia ma'am, yes, these remedies are really helpful, and yes, definitely it will bring you out of that. Are you providing a webinar related to? Okay, I will take a, so Kamal sir, Dr. Kamal sir, I will take a note of this particular point, and I will talk to you separately how we can make this particular point as a part of my webinar in the next couple of sessions. Let me take a note of it. Okay. Yeah, bachelor remedies available in India. Yes, sir. Bachelor remedies are available in India. Even original remedies, which is made as per the Dr. Batch recommendation and practice, those are also available in India. If you think that you need help in terms of buying that, I can help you out. Okay. Medicine for anxiety, IBS, fear, past traumas, overthinking can get let go. Yes, we can definitely help you in terms of this issues, sir. uh, People pay Google Pay, no. Okay, you can pay on phone pay also, or if you are facing any challenges in terms of payment, after this webinar we can you can contact me, and you can get this done. Okay, so this offer is for today, and you can really start joining this particular course. Are there any side effect of the bachelor remedy? We discussed about it. There are no side effect of the bachelor remedies. especially if you are using the original remedies. You can even use for the little newborn child also. My own daughter, I given her remedies on the first day also, and you can imagine, it was not due to some like she had some issues. It is because to improve her learning skills, and she feel better and better in her life. That's what the reason I have given the remedies. uh, I remitted just now. Okay, I did not got this question. I need your continuous help for old age homes. Definitely, if you have some people where this particular remedies can help. I already interacting with couple of old age people, uh, as to help them in as a social service. Usually people, old age people are who is living apart from their family, feels the alone. So we can overcome that particular feeling also. They have feeling of past mistakes, a guilty feeling because of their past mistake. We can heal that as well. And they have a certain kind of a pattern of anger, frustration, and uh, the past memories which they wanted to let go. So that situations, ma'am, we can definitely help. Okay, so let me know about that. You can contact me on the same number, and I will be help in terms of that. There are certain questions. Thank you, Dr. Kamal. I will be Kamal sir. I will be contacting you separately uh, with mutually learning from you. Okay. So any side effect for the bachelor remedy? Definitely not. Uh, there are certain things like some people has allergies in terms of alcohol. They can use the original remedies. Certain people has a religion factor where they cannot use the alcohol, so they can also use the original remedies, so that they will not have concern about the alcohol in the remedies. Even we are only using few drops of these remedies in a day, so there is no influence of alcohol or problem of alcohol uh, in terms of the alcohol which we take in the other forms. Okay, so that's the beauty of it. Any other questions anybody has, please reach out to me. uh, we have uh, we have completed this almost all the webinar and workshop. If you still have any questions, we can take it maybe next in 5 minutes. Otherwise we can conclude this webinar. Thank you everyone for joining this, and congratulations for all of you to joining, learning this particular something new in your life, and take the benefit of these remedies to make your life more positive and happy. And those who has challenges, I can see that some of them are having challenges in terms of payment. Please contact me on the WhatsApp, and I would be able to help you on the payment issues. Okay, thank you everyone. We have one more questions. Dr. Well done, popularizing and preparing, connecting, promoting for the remedies. Thank you, sir. Uh, it is my pleasure that you are hearing me, and you are such a great personality. I know about you, and thank you. I will be contact you separately. I really wanted to learn new things from you also. Thank you for your support and encouragement for me. Thank you, really inspiring from you. Thank you. And thank you for everyone's participation and interaction. We are almost close to it. And thank you everyone for joining. Bye bye.